everyone, Mr. Comics 89 here. I got a little bit of a bunch of stuff to show you guys today, so this will be fun. I went out of town yesterday, or the day before yesterday, should I say. Went out of town after the last round of the knockout. Me and my wife were having a date night, just the two of us, for dinner kind of a thing. So we went up to Pueblo, Colorado, but before our official date night itself, we wanted to do running around and all that, you know what I mean? So, one of the places I wanted to go to was the comic shop up there in Pueblo, Colorado called Out of the Mix Comics and Collectibles. I wanted to take my long box full of books, extra books, stuff that I've tried to sell on Southern Comic Geek Stream Sale before and tried to sell myself, and stuff that just doesn't bite, you know what I mean? So what I ended up doing is I took it all there, and I asked, buy, trade, and value, and all that, and if he does that and all that, and he looked at the stuff I had, and he gave me $130. Yeah, $130. It was of trade-in value. So, I thought that wasn't bad, for 300 books, basically. A lot of that stuff would have been junk related anyway, just trying to get rid of it. Or, not junk, but stuff that just wasn't selling time and time again. So I just, did it in. So, while I was there, because my wife wanted to check something else out while I was there. So she wasn't just sitting around going, "Are you done yet? Are you done yet?" So, I'm looking around and I'm looking for what I wanted for my trade-in value. So, I didn't spend the full amount for trade-in value, but I got some cool stuff. What I got, first I got some books from the dollar bin. I got a beat-up copy of Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 5. It is the first full appearance of the character Hitman. So, very cool, very nice low issue, Spider-Man. I believe this was according to the Comic Collector app, was like the 3rd series run for Spider-Man. Back in 1977. Eventually, you had Web, eventually Spectacular, Spider-Man Plane, and of course Amazing Spider-Man. So, cool book to get. I found Amazing Spider-Man Annual 27, the first volume of annuals. So, for adult, like I said, my goal is to collect every single issue of Amazing Spider-Man. If I get every single annual as well, it's a bonus. However, even after I finish collecting an complete ASM run, I am not hurrying to try and collect every single annual. Eventually, great. But, so when I found it for $1, obviously, fine, well, probably a little fine, VG, between VG and fine, just some wear and all that, presents better than it is. For $1, a chance to mark it off the list, and it's the first appearance of NX, according to the Key Collector app. I found also again, these are all dollar bin books. I'll let you know when it changes. Green Lantern New Guardians number 36. I got a couple of New 52 books to help fill in empty holes I have for my Instagram thing next year here. Last year here, between my second and third year of YouTube, I did 366 days of Spider-Man. I did every single day on Instagram. I did a Spider-Man book I had. So I'm doing something else next year, but I needed a few more books to complete the empty spots, to fit into the categories that I have. For instead of 366 days, I'm doing 12 months, and each month is a different hashtag. So this is Green Lantern Corps number 25. Cool John Stewart on the cover there. New 52, reintroduction of Anarchy, which is, I think, Lonnie Mansion. So, got a John Stewart will always be one of my favorite Green Lanterns. Green Lantern, New Guardian. New Guardians number 4. Cool little Larfleeze cover there. Him stealing all the lanterns. Superboy, New 52, number 33. Again, all these are books. So. Larfleeze, number 1 of the New 52. Not the Larfleeze cover I would want for his first appearance, which is actually a Green Lantern book, but it's cool. And finally, the book that I liked the most finding. It's not the issue that's valuable. You know, this one's just like well, to put it in pop turn, it's just the common, not the chase. But it is Elektra number 3 for the Marvel Knights. So this is not the nude Elektra interior. She unfortunately is wearing clothes in this book. You know, I mean, like in the section there where she is, where she is. But I thought it was just very cool to find this cover in the dollar bin and pick it up. So this way I can just, it's a cool color cover. Elektra's, you know, pretty badass girl. So not the nude Elektra inside the comic. I'll have to keep hoping I find that one in the wild, or you know, buy it on eBay or something like that. Get myself in the face of the book. So that was the end of the dollar bin books. Next up, we're basically mostly we're in the section of that he has marked for 3 for $10. So you get 3 books for $10. I found Captain America number 25, second printing variant cover. This is the death of Captain America after Civil War. And first team up of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, according to Go Key Collector app. So, I obviously want the first print, you know, the Captain with a handcuff, newspaper, and it's a little bloody, and all that. But for $3, I get to have the story, to read it. So I like it. I already have this book, but I liked this cover. Captain Marvel number 16, Legacy 150. Sorry about that. It was a late night for me last night. I didn't go to bed till about 1 in the morning. It wasn't because I didn't try. I just couldn't fall asleep. Green Lantern number 15 of the New 52. This is a B or C cover, not the most exciting, but again, I need some New 52 New 52 books to complete my month, the last month I have for books to get. Green Lantern number 2 of the New 52. Sinestro on the cover. Green Lantern number 32 of the New 52. This, I believe, is what the CLZ app is the bombshell cover with Carol Ferris, you know, dressed up in her bombshell attire. So pretty cool. I don't normally pick up Action Comics anymore. But when I do, I just pick up a few now and then. I'm not getting the new books as they come out, but I will continue to get some back issue books that I like, just because I find the stories a lot better in back issues. But this is Action Comics number 402. It's the last 15-cent issue of Action Comics before it moves to 25 cents, I believe. Not 20, but 25. So, bit water damaged. Some stain down there, but again, Action Comics 402. $3. Or $3.33 with a penny for tax. And I didn't realize this at the time before I bought it. So now I have 2 copies of this book, Action Comics $6.43, with the homage to Superman #1. Maybe my son will want a Superman book. And the last 3 for $10 book that I got was Green Lantern, co-starring Green Arrow, double-sized special of issue 100 of Green Lantern. It's the first appearance of Airwave, whose name is Hal Jordan, cousin of Harold Jordan, cousin of Hal Jordan. So there's a couple different issues of this book for like, 10, 15, $20 in the higher grade books, the nicer books. So, because he has a 3 for $10 section where he has most of his books, a lot of books. He has a higher end section along with wall books and case books, inside the case books. But this, so I didn't get this issue for $15-18 in the higher grade books. I found this one issue here in the 3 for $10, so it doesn't bother me. It's cool to have Green Lantern #100 and all that, so for $3, grabbed it. It's not like it's a huge key anyway, just, first appearance of Hal Jordan's cousin. I picked up one new book, well, newish, well, I guess it is new book, Superman, Son of Kal-El, because of the whole bisexual Superman. If I found these books in the wild, picked it up. It's not issue number 2, which I think is the first appearance of the character, but this is the first time that Jay Nakamura is revealed to have powers, and I believe that will turn out to be Superboy's, Jonathan Kent's boyfriend, which is cool. More power to you. People complain that that people are ruining old characters. Technically, Jonathan Kent, Superboy, is has a very recent character. I mean, he was only created in the Superman Convergence, and I don't know when that was exactly. So we don't know that much of the character, too much other than his time as Superboy in the comics, which appeared after the New 52. And so technically speaking, this is just the character developing. Plus, I don't know. My opinion on that too is, who gives a crap what Superboy or Superman, whatever Jonathan Kent's sexual preference is? The same people that are going, "Oh God, that's disgusting," it seems like, are the same people who are wolf whistling when they see Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy making out. Seriously, the only difference between it is a sausage party versus a taco party. So it's like, I don't care one way or the other. Love is love, in my opinion. Anyway, and then I got 2 books that were higher end. One that was off the wall and one that was in there. I almost grabbed the second book of this book because it's cheaper by like $10, but I thought, you know what? This one's cool because this book has a signature on it. It is Supergirl #1. So, kind of reminds me of the Miss Marvel cover and a couple of covers where it's just chest views and all that. It's signed right here, and judging by the signature, it looks like it's Peter David's signature. Now I'm guessing since he's on the top, he's the writer. So I haven't opened this to check it out yet, but I bought this one first print versus the second print that was just unsigned for a few bucks cheaper. So this book I got for like $25, which is right around where it should be. Yeah, there's one little kind of nick up here. This thing I think would get a 9.8, not 9.8, 9.6, 9.4 at its lowest, honestly. So if I ever said this book ought to be graded, it's CBCS, because I'm not getting that green label from CGC. Not doing CGC myself. And finally, this book here has a few nicks on the side there, some slight wear down there. This book would probably get about a 6, honestly, because of the spine condition down there. Maybe not, say a 7, 7.5, maybe. I don't know. It's a nice looking copy if it wasn't for just down here, near the barcode area. But it is Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue number 1. So this one cost me 35 bucks. So I spent 90 bucks at the comic store, and for 90 bucks of the credits that I still have. So I have about 40 credits left over next time I go to that shop. So a bulk of what I spent was obviously these 2 books for 25, 35, 40, so 60. So 60 of the 90 bucks were just these 2 books. So that's what I spent there. We went to a couple more places, including Barnes & Noble, where I picked up 2 trades. I picked up, and I kind of find it funny that I picked up this one. I picked up Miss Marvel, one here, what's it called, No Normal. Because I bought the second issue of this title a week ago, 2 weeks ago, but I wanted to read the first issue and a few after just to get a sense of her background and all that, to know a little more about her. And it was quite an interesting read. This is quite an interesting character. I don't know if I know any Islamic or more Muslim characters, like any Muslim people, should I say, like her, like this character is. So it was interesting to kind of feel like I was getting to know a person firsthand, Because I have a few questions. I have a few questions about people with different religions and all that, just finding things out, you know what I mean? And then I also picked up Green Lantern by Jeff Johns, Book 2, which should have Green Lantern number 4 to 20 for Green Lantern Corps, or whatever. So the Green Lantern 4 issues 4 through 20, I believe. So I can find out more, including this section here where Batman has the Green Lantern ring, or wields it. This section here where he gets the yellow ring, Batman does. It was interesting. So I'll be able to read that portion here, because this, I believe, comes before Sinestro Corps War. So I got a package in the mail from the previous stream sale from Southern. It's from Wolf Blitz, Green Lantern number 25. So wanted this particular Green Lantern book. After learning more about the character and all that, so I just wanted to hand it to Sinestro Corps War 2. This book, again, first cameo appearance of Atrocitus in the Red Lantern Corps, first cameo appearance of Larfleeze in the Orange Lantern Corps, first cameo of the Blue Lantern Corps, first cameo appearance of Monk the Indigo Lantern, first cameo appearance of the Black Lantern Corps, and Death the Anti-Monitor. So because I find the multi-spectrum cores interesting, I wanted to make sure I got this book and all that. So it's very, very cool. This one it's got a nick right here that doesn't break color, I think, so it can be pressed out. But this, I think, is a 9.6, 9.4 book, high grade. So I like it. And I only bought the one book from him. He threw in a, Wolf Blitz threw in an extra book. Black Panther and the Agents of Wakanda, number 3. I mean, that's cool. Yeah, that'd be a cool book. Sorry. Like I said, didn't sleep much last night. And once I got home here, I've traded my son for this book, you know, so this way, because I wanted a single issue by itself, but I'm trying to find the right eBay listing or the right, you know, my comic shop, you know, book or whatever for the right price. So I turned out I gave my son this book, you know, actually, you know, a year or two ago, without realizing it at the time. So, you know, the Halloween Comic Fest, you know, 2019 or whatever. So I've traded my son a couple of books for it. You know, basically, he wanted like a Miles Morales book that I had an extra copy of, and we all throw in a few other books too. I'm not sure, but he traded me this book so I can have a reprint of Miss Marvel #1 in its single issue form. All right, that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a fun date night my wife and I had. And yeah, stay tuned for the upcoming videos here. I am 4 away from 600 subscribers. So if you haven't subbed me up yet, you know, please do, and you can be a part of the 600 subscriber contest. The link to the video is down below, and once I hit 600 subscribers, I'm going to basically launch or wrap up the contest. So sub me up if you want a chance to win some Funko Pops or this DC Batman Rebirth #1 CGC 9.6. That's the main prize, but I also give away some Funko Pops as the second prize, or vice versa, depending on who wants what. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time for the next video. Happy collecting.